My name is Mary, and I'm the X-Ray X-Stitcher. Today is November 18th, 2020. My kitten is running about, making pretty much havoc. So if you hear noises or you see him zoom through like he has lost his dang mind today, he has a lot of personality. Christmas tree this year. It's going to be fun. We might have to modify how we do things because he's totally going to climb up in that tree and knock absolutely every ornament down. But that's okay. Makes life interesting. I have not filmed for a while. I am very late on getting my video up. I try not to apologize for things that are beyond my control, but I am sorry. It has been too long. I like to stick with my word. I said I was going to do it on a certain day, and then I didn't, and then I didn't again. First of all, I got called into work, and that is just what that is. I need to be flexible with that. And then I wasn't feeling well. So, it's not the COVID. But if you don't like talking about medical things, just pass through it for a couple minutes. This won't take long, and I'm not going to get graphic. But about 3.5 years ago, I had a hysterectomy due to endometriosis. My ovary was left, so I wouldn't go through menopause yet. Well, in about 20 to 30% of women, that tissue grows back, and I think that's what I'm dealing with. So I've been in pain, and I've been kind of sick to my stomach. So I'm waiting to go back to the surgeon who originally did the surgery, and so we'll see what they say. My doctor is giving me care until I can get in. Since I'm considered like a new patient again, I can't get in until the 17th. So it's just, waiting. I'm just glad it wasn't my appendix because it's like right in that area. And so I did get that checked out right away just in case it was appendicitis, but it's not. I'm fine. There's nothing major going on. It's just a matter of waiting. So now that that's over, everybody else is doing fine. Boys are doing school. Husband's working. I'm working. Work is getting uncomfortably busy. So please be careful and don't put others at risk, because seriously, our COVID unit is full, and we are seeing new positive cases in the ER every day, usually multiple positive cases in the ER every day. So just think about everyone else. Healthcare workers, we are almost at our limit about how busy we can be and handle patients appropriately. But anyway, please. So let's go over the agenda. This is a channel about cross stitch and a wee bit of knitting. I have just one knitting project that I will show. So first up on the agenda is going to be any finishes or FFOs or fully finished objects. And then I'm going to go into my WIPs, which are my works in progress. So those are my cross stitch and knitting things that I'm working on that aren't finished yet. Then I'll go over some plans that I have for this next couple of weeks. And then I'm going to talk about a potential dyeing video I'm going to do about fabric dyeing. And then we'll go over haul. And then I have something at the end that you'll probably want to stick around for. I have a little giveaway. So with that being said, I don't have any finishes at all. Like cross stitching hasn't been as great as it normally would be for this. I mean, it's almost been a month since I recorded. I should have a ton done, but I don't. When I'm not feeling well, it's hard to get motivated. I've done more knitting, but not as much cross stitching just because I haven't felt up to it. I've been so sick to my stomach. But anyway, so no finishes, but I do have some FFOs. Last time I talked about finishing some of my smalls and that I wanted to get them into my journal before I started my next one. And I did get them all in. Look, there's 3 in here. Yeah, there's 3. So I'll just do just a little quick. It's nothing fancy. Literally, it's all just like stickers and scrapbook paper that I glue into this journal. And seriously, I showed this journal before, but how awesome is this journal? So here's just my front page. I think it has like the date. Yeah, the date I started it, my name, random stickers, and then this scrapbook paper I found that's like all x-rays. Here is Knock Knock. That was one of the first ones I did. It's from the 2011 Just Cross Stitch Halloween edition. And so the way I'm doing it is I'm just doing kind of like a random collage on this side, and then my finished pieces will be on this side. And then the other ones that I did, so that are adrenal gland and gallbladder. I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's cute. And then I have also purchased some Halloween washi tape. I have different, but since a lot of this is kind of like spooky and weird, I kind of like the idea of having Halloween themed. So there's that, and I'm working on another small for the next page here that I'll show you here in a wee bit. So those are my FFOs, and that's that. Now let's go on to whips. I have 5 different whips to show you, and then we'll talk about whether or not I completed my plans appropriately that I had set last time. Let's see. First, I'm going to show my Afghan. And kind of as I go through this, I do have some like hauls sprinkled in because I started using things right away when I got them. And since it's been so long since I filmed, it's just all kind of mixed together to a certain degree. So this is a knitting storage bag that I got off of Amazon for $20-something. I store, like with this Afghan, there's lots of different colors, but I'm only using 2 balls of yarn at a time. So I store all my other ones in this bag until they get used. So inside, so you have, on the outside, you have all these different spots for needles and whatnots. I have progress markers somewhere. I have, so there's quite a bit of storage. Yeah, I have my progress markers in here. I have round needles, excuse me. And then inside, if you wanted to use it, since I don't use this for the stuff I'm currently working on, but if you did, they have like little holes on top, and then they have the actual storage bin. And you can store a lot in here. I have all the yarn for this Afghan in here. Let's see, here we go. So here's all of that. You can see nothing. All that in there. There's like 3 different compartments in here. So I have like the yarn for the next section, I have my balled up yarn that I used, and then I have the black for the border. And it all fits really well in here. But I completed the first section of, this is called the Hue Shift Afghan. I got this off of Knit Picks. And then I got the first square done. And then there'll be 3 more. It's really pretty. There is a few mistakes in here. And as I was knitting the other night, I found one. And I almost ripped a hole. I mean, it would have been a lot of ripping out. But then I heard Amanda May's voice in my ear saying, progress over perfection. So I tested, I can't even remember, you probably can't even see it because it was somewhere along here. Oh, there it is. There's like, I think maybe I did a yarn over or something instead. So there's a little bit of a bigger hole there. It's really hard to tell when it's like this. But I heard Amanda May say, progress over perfection. So I'm really trying to use my knitting as a way to not have to be perfect on things. So, will that hole always bother me? Probably a little bit, but it's a reminder that we don't need to be perfect on everything. And I did test it just to make sure that like nothing's going to unravel, and it's not. So there's no reason to rip all that back. So really happy, there's really pretty colors. And then I started on the next section, and that's in my other project bag. So this will just be stored until I'm ready. After the 4 sections are complete, you stitch them all together with a mattress stitch, whatever that is. So I'll have to learn that. And then here is the section. It's still on the needles. Here's the bag I use. It was really cheap off Amazon. It's nice and big, so it can hold lots of stuff in here. And then here is where I got on the next section. So I've already completed, like I said, I got quite a bit of knitting done because I wasn't feeling that great. So, got 1, 2, 3 and a half done. This reminds me of watermelon right here. So really happy with my progress with this, so I'll just keep plugging away at that. So that's it for my knitting whips. I just have the one. I will not cast on anything else. Not gonna do it. One at a time. Because I have an abundance of cross stitch in the middle. I don't want to have tons of knitting stuff too. So on to cross stitch. First of all, I wanted to complete 5 more elements on my periodic table. And I did. This is a bag I got off Etsy. Sorry, can't remember where. And then what did I do? I did 16. Let's see, where am I? Yeah, there we go. I did 16, 17, 18, and then 19, 20. This is 18 count Aida that I dyed myself. It's all done in DMC. It's hard to get it all in. I love how this fabric turned out. Like every time like I look at this fabric, I'm amazed with myself. So there is that one. This is for my son. He can't wait for it to be done. He asks about it all the time. And I've made really good progress. That's about, I started it in May. So I've gotten a lot done. And then my flosses are stored. This is from Karina. You're going to be seeing more of these today. She picked up this fabric for me. I said, surprise me. She knows me. She knows what I like. And I actually have 3 projects stored in here. And this is, let's see where the colors for a periodic table are kind of like down in that corner. So, let's see what's up next. I have all these things in my bin, and my bin is like overflowing. I have a ton of stuff this week. Okay, here is my small that I'm working on right now. Little trick-or-treat bag I got off Amazon. This, I just got this. This is a bendy flip. It has 12 spaces for floss, and then you have a pocket. And then this is Wizard of Oz fabric. Look how cute that fabric is. Love it. Let's see. So this was a new start. You guys haven't seen me. I had talked about it, but I had not started it yet. Terrible, terrible, awful picture. Sorry. This is from the 2012 Just Cross Stitch Halloween. I had a some of them on digital, some of the Halloween things digitally, so I just put them out. Her name is Winifred. I decided on, this is a piece of fabric that I got in that trick-or-treat box that I opened last time. This was Eek from Pictureless Plus, and I have a wee little start on her. She's turning out well. I'm using all the called for. There's a couple weeks, like these 2 greens are Weeks Dye Works, and then the rest is in TMC. So she'll live in my journal when it's all done, and then I'll have enough fabric for at least 1 or 2 more. So cute. Her name is Winifred, and she's adorable. What's next? Okay, next I've been working on Halloween Quaker. That was the start I had for my birthday on September 30th. I will tell you what, we were not always friends. Another trick-or-treat bag, got on Amazon. So this is Halloween Quaker by Lila Studios. We had some issues, so that's why I kind of went away for a little bit. Where's my needle? My needle fell. So this is where I got to. Oh, I forgot. here's where all my stuff, I will insert pictures where they were last time. I didn't say it with my other ones, but I'll just find a place for them. So, since that time, I had to rip all of that out and restitch it because I had lined it up under this. See this little swirl here? I lined it up under this one instead of that first one. So that all had to come out and be redone. And then this spider guy, the spider web, I kept making counting errors and had to go back and go back and go back. It was a hot mess. So I decided that maybe I was just getting a little tired of it, and so I put it away for a while. But I still got, I mean, decent progress. Like, I restitched all that, I got that guy done, and I got all these little things done. So it was good progress. It was just, I figured I needed a break. So this will come out again soon, because I would like to finish this before my next birthday. Let's see, maybe, is all the called for flosses, I think they're, what are they? I can't remember. All the called for flosses, Gentle Art maybe, or Classic Color Works. I think they might be Classic Color Works, I can't remember. And then this fabric is Haunted by Picture This Plus, 18 count Ada. This Grime Guard's an Etsy thing. So not too bad. My needle fell off though. Makes me sad to find it. Sure it's around here somewhere. So that'll just get put away and it'll be out again in a few weeks. So since I was getting frustrated with that one, I just picked something new to work on out of my whip pile. And I chose Planet Dragons. So here's where it was last time. And then here is where it is now. I have this stored in just like this big tote bag that I got at Five Below for probably $5. Since it's such a big piece, I just have a big tote bag. All my threads are stored in another Floss Buddy. I love these, obviously. Again, I said, hey, can you find fabric that is space related? And this is what she found for me. Look at how pretty all these colors are. I just love them. Alright, and here's where I got to. I made some decent progress. So, here we are. So, I got all the bits filled out in that dragon, and then I started back up on the sky. And so for the rest of this page, it's all sky. Originally, I was doing this one like 10 by 10 blocks with parking, and that took me a really long time. So then after I kind of got pattern keeper and stuff, I started doing it cross country by page, and it goes faster for me that way. Grime Guard again, an Etsy thing, I can't remember. That needle minder is just like I found a set of space guitar picks on somewhere, Amazon or something, and just made needle minders out of them. So I'm really happy about that. It's coming along well. This one will take me 100 million years, but it's really fun. Oh, that's called Planet Dragons by Heaven and Earth Designs. I can't, Rob Carlos, I think, is the original artist of that. I think that's his name. Anyway, so that is what I have for whips this week, because I made okay. I mean, considering it was a month, that wasn't very much progress for me, but it's okay. So let's go over what I would like to accomplish by next video. So my plans, I would like to finish another column on my Afghan, so another stripe. I'm going to keep working toward a page finish on Planet Dragons. I probably won't accomplish another page finish before it goes away next time, but we'll see how far I can get. Another 5 elements on periodic table, and then just keep working on my Winifred, my small. So that's what I would like to do. I'm also considering for 2021 doing a whip go board. But I kind of like, I've tried the challenge stuff before, and I am way too, I'm not structured enough for that. It's like even for me to accomplish like the goals I set from video to video, sometimes it's hard for me because I'd rather stitch on something else. So I might try Whip Go. I'm definitely going to go stitch from stash next year. I have so many things kitted up and ready to go. There's no need for me to be buying very much. So next I'm going to talk, I have gotten a lot of questions and comments about my fabric dyeing. The ladies from Stitching with Friends, they had talked about it in their video, so thank them very much. They are fantastic. They were gushing over my fabric, and it was wonderful. So I am going to do a dyeing video. In the next couple weeks, I will get something up. It will be a separate video, but I'm going to preview the projects I'm going to be dyeing fabric for. So you have an idea if it's something you might be interested in. You can join me for that video. This will not be a tutorial because it just won't. I'll just show you what I do. There are, I'm sure, people that are better at this than I am, people who are more professional about it. Literally, it's just going to be, you're going to be watching me just dump stuff on fabric, and it'll hopefully turn out okay. So we'll see. But let's see, I have 4 projects I'm going to be dyeing fabric for. And the first one, and I have all the flosses and stuff. The first one is Dracula's Confession. I have all the floss, their bobbins, and ready to go. So when I go to dye fabric, I like to lay my bobbins on my fabric so I can get better color ideas. So for Dracula's Confession, there's the color palette. You can kind of see it. I'm not going to get it all out. I'm going to be dyeing 18 count off-white Ada. This will probably have a wee bit of red in the fabric. It's kind of what I'm thinking. And I'm doing, which one am I doing? I'm doing the horizontal version of this. And then next, I'm going to be doing All Souls Vierlanden. You can see nothing. This is so cool. I'm actually going to do this for my husband. He really liked this one. And I don't have any projects I'm making for him. None. I kind of realized that and I was like, oh, I kind of want to do something for you. And then I chose a variegated DMC. Which one is it? 115. It's that black red. It is so pretty. And this will be something new for me. I have 18 count. No, it's not 18 count. It's 28 count. Lugana. This, again, a little bit off-whitish. I have never dyed even weave before, so I know it will take the dye a little differently. So it'll be an experiment for all of us. I don't know what colors I'm going to do on this yet. I'm still thinking. This might have a little bit of purple in it. So there's that one. And then the Pilgrim. I don't like all that glare. There we go. So I'll be dyeing fabric for this guy. Again, it's that off-white 18 count Ada. Sorry, I have an itchy nose. Probably cat hair. And then for this, the floss I have chosen. I can't remember the number. Sorry. I'm sure it's in my notes somewhere. I could probably look it up. This is the Silks for You. I have the strand still really long. And once again, this is not true to color. Like, this is showing up way, way, way brighter than it is. It's like a dark purple and like a black. So that's my floss number. Maybe I can look up really quick. I can find it. I can't remember what number it is, but it's a hank of Silks for You. I'm sure it's written in my notes somewhere. I can't find it right now. I'll try to put it in the description box below. I know I have it somewhere. And then the last piece I'm going to be dyeing is for my next start. This is actually going to be started very shortly after that fabric is complete. Look at this bag. Again, sometimes like these tote bags for project bags are just perfect. And so what I have in here, this is another piece of haul, because I just got this. Karina just sent this to me from Bags Plus. Again, it was just like, I know, what do you have? You know me. And then she sent me a picture of this fabric, and I'm like, yes, please. So what's I'm dyeing, 18 count, Off-White Gator. Oops, where's my picture? So I messaged her, and I said, I would like you to sew in a clip so my pattern can be stuck right in here. Because sometimes I'm fumbling with like the Floss Buddy and then my pattern, the ones I have on paper. And so that's what she did. She's very clever. It's like, hey, can you make this happen? And she's like, yes, yes, I can. She's making me something actually really awesome that I can't wait to share with you. So there's my Ada. I haven't even told you what this is yet. This picture is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. It is Emerald City by Elf Forest Embroidery. Yeah, I'm just going to insert a picture of what it's supposed to look like. This is a free pattern that you got from their site. My mother loves Wizard of Oz. We used to watch it all the time when I was growing up. So this will be for her. And I'm really excited to get that started. And then with this, I found that Miss Sadis Silks had a silk pack for this pattern. And I ordered it. And I've never used her silks before. Let me tell you what, I love them. They are soft, they smell good. They're soft, they're beautiful. As I was putting them on the bobbins, like they are just gorgeous. So I am really excited to start this. For my fabric colors, I'm not sure. There might be a wee bit of green in there. We'll figure it out as we go. That's what I do. I just kind of make my dye and figure it out. So those are the 4 pieces of fabric that we're going to dye together. And hopefully you will join me for that. I don't know, it'll come out in the next couple of weeks. I mean, it'll come out probably before my next video. I also have a grime guard in here that I got for this project off Etsy. Sorry, I'm really bad about remembering where I order stuff from Etsy. Sorry, I had to pause for just a second. My son had to walk past and it's distracting having doors and stuff open. Anyway, I was talking about my grime guard. There's skulls on it. I have almost an unhealthy obsession with Halloween stuff, but I can't help it. So there is that. So now we're going to move on to haul. Quite a bit of stuff to show. First off is a knitting thing. I got this on Half Price Books. It's just a knitting book. And it shows how to do various stitches and whatnot. This is helpful, very helpful. Then I also watch YouTube videos. So that's how I've been learning how to knit, really, is YouTube, and then I look stuff up in this book. So it's been really helpful. I got this for like $10 at Half Price Books. And it's huge. Next up, last time I talked, I had gotten a few more for my Halloween village. I had gotten a couple more of the Mill Hill kits for my Halloween village. Well, I found them on sale somewhere. Can't remember where. So I just went ahead and bought the rest I needed for that project. So it's going to be 10 Halloween houses all, 2 rows of 5. And in the middle of each row, it's not going to be a house. It's going to be one of their Halloween patterns. So I'll just really quickly go through these. It's like, what's this one? Ghost Town. There we go. Please tolerate the glare because I don't want to get all these out. This is Wanda's Wands. This is a hotel. And then the Opera House. Now, I had originally got this one, Pumpkin Tree, for like one of the middle, but I decided it doesn't really fit. I didn't like it as well, and so then I ordered this one instead, and this one is much better. I have like another, like an owl against a moon, I think, and the other one, so I just thought this one fit better. So this guy is going to be part of the giveaway. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, this is another part of the giveaway, and I want to talk about it for a minute. I had gotten a hank of silk from Silks For You for my Zimmerman coverlet. Actually, that was going to be one of my fabric dyeing things, but it's so big, I decided to hold off on that for a little bit. So I had ordered PR168. This is beautiful blue. This came last week sometime. It is not quite as bright. It's close, but not quite. It's a little deeper. Okay, but when I opened it and unraveled it yesterday or the day before, whenever I was like starting to really go through my things for the video, I noticed some color inconsistencies. Yeah, you can see. It's not quite as dramatic as it's showing on camera, but I think what happened is these strings had kind of absorbed some of the color. So where these strings tie it together, there are pieces, this one's not so bad, right there, so, yeah, a little bit. There are pieces that didn't take the dye. So I'm not complaining. I messaged Silks For You and they got back to me immediately, and they were very apologetic, and they said they were going to send me a new one. And I asked them if they wanted me to send this one back, and they said, no, keep it. Find someone who can use it if you can't. They were wonderful. So I'm in no way complaining. They handled it well. Mistakes happen, accidents happen. I wasn't angry. I just knew because the Zimmerman coverlet is huge, it was going to be hard for me to fussy cut all those pieces out. So, like I said, they were very gracious. So if you're going to be interested, I'm going to give this away. But remember, it's not perfect. There's inconsistencies in it. I just know I will never use 2 hanks of this silk. I mean, it's a lot of silk. So if you're interested, hang out until the end. But if you're going to be mad that it's messed up, please don't enter. I don't. Alright, a couple more things in here, and this is probably going to be a little shorter than I thought, because I thought we were going to be sitting here for 100 years. I don't know how I missed this pattern. I don't know. But I don't usually stitch Christmas either, so this is, Hello from Liz Matthews. It's her series of the 12 Days of Christmas, and I don't know, I love that. So I'm sure you guys have started to see this. So there's day 1, day 2, and then just as I found these, she had released day 3. So cute. I just love these. I think the reason I probably like these more than some others is it's not a bunch of white snow. You have these little blue doodads, but it's not the same. I don't like snow. And so I think that is a main reason I don't stitch Christmas, because snow, not my jam. So yeah, so I got these 3. I will probably collect the whole set. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't know how I'm going to finish them yet, because they're rather large. Does it have a stitch count? 97 by 132, so they are biggish. I'm going to have to think about how I want to do these, because I definitely want the whole set, because they're gorgeous. And I don't know how I missed them, but I did. So my next and my last batch are Be Stitch Me things. So let's start with the Silks of the Month from October. I may have added her Fabric of the Month too. Not this month, they'll be coming, it's like in the mail to me now. I got 18 count Ada in like her mixed colorway. So every other month I will get one of her colored fabrics, and then the next month I will get her neutrals. I don't really have much of a fabric stash, and since I'm starting to do more smalls, I don't want to dye fabric for every single small I do. And her fabric is fantastic. So let's look. These are very Halloween themed. I don't have a white piece of paper, so we're just going to use my Flosstube journal to show these. Ready? So let's see. This one is Cauldron. Poison is that one. Not quite as yellow as that, but Tombstone. All lit up. Not quite as bright, but it's close to colors. And then this guy's what? Yeah, Evil Queen, which I've been eyeing this one of hers for a long time. I love this. So those are all 10-yard skeins, part of her silks of the month. So pretty, I love them. I'm really excited to see what she has in this next batch. Should be coming tomorrow or the next day. Alright, and then this one is a Friday Fight Night find from, I think this is her last one, I can't remember. I got Acid Rain Silk. There we go. So it's like a chartreuse and yellow and really pretty. Don't know what I'm going to use it for, but something wonderful. I'm thinking. And then she sent me some fabrics I had ordered from her website. These are both 18 count Aida. I have a couple more coming from her. One of them I ordered. I'm going to start a shadow lane, and I'm going to share more of that later, like one of our smaller ones, not like the gigantic ones yet. And so I had ordered fabric for it. I miscalculated the size I needed. So I'll have an extra piece of fabric. So I ordered a different one from her. I ordered actually a linen, and I don't know if I've stitched on linen before. So hopefully I don't regret that purchase. But anyway, here is Caramel Apple. This is for Autumn Lanes, something Hag, Old Hag or something. I showed that one a while ago. And this, as soon as I saw that pattern, I knew this was the fabric for it. It's really pretty. And then this I have no plan for. I just loved it as soon as I saw it. And I have her silk in this colorway. This is Autumn. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this one before. I'm sorry, I'm really burpy. My belly's rolling around. This is so pretty. So I don't have a plan for it yet, but something so pretty. I love this so much. And I love the silk that is this colorway. And then when she has Friday night fight night weeks, she does giveaways, and so I won a couple giveaways from her. And that'll be it. That's what I have. Sorry, this is hard to get out. I got a needle minder. This cross needle minder. It'll probably show up okay. No, it doesn't at all. It's kind of shiny, so it's kind of hard to show. Still can't see it very well. Anyway, it's a cross needle minder. I'm not going to keep fiddling with it. It's shiny. It's going to reflect. And then I got a couple charts, the Halloween sampler charts. I won from her. So there's that one, and then the second one. So that was my haul. Kind of a lot. I don't have too much more coming in, just a couple of fabrics. And then something from Karina. I'm waiting on a kit for something. So that is that. So now, let me just double check in my book. I've lost my page here just to make sure I covered everything. I think I did. So let's talk a giveaway. So as I said, since you guys have been so lovely and patient with me since it's been such a long time since I recorded, I really appreciate you guys coming back, commenting, doing all the things. So I'm going to give that guy away. I know it's past Halloween, but I'm Halloween all the time. I mean, I still have my Halloween stuff up, as you've noticed. Like, that will stay up until Christmas, because I just love my Halloween stuff. When Christmas comes, then I reluctantly put away Halloween. And then my flawed silk ink. And then I'll probably throw in other bits and bobs in your box. Maybe some tea or something, I don't know. So how do you enter my giveaway, you ask? In the comment section below, this is my son's fault. I will put the spelling of this below. I said, hey, Stevie, what word should I use for my giveaway? What keyword? He goes, Mandalorian. And I said, they're going to hate you because that's a long word to spell. So I'll make sure it's down in the description box below. So say the word Mandalorian and you will be entered to win the silk and the Mill Hill and then whatever else I decide to throw in. So what are my rules? Please be 18 because you can't legally give me your address if you're not. I would love it if you're a subscriber. And then also, what am I forgetting? Oh, please don't say giveaway, that kind of stuff in your comments, because randos search those kind of things and just enter giveaways. I want this to go to somebody who will use it and use it well. So use the word Mandalorian. And that's what I've got. I hope everybody is well. I'm tired. Maybe I might try to sneak a little nappy nap in before I have to go get Nathan. So thank you for sticking out with me. I am planning on coming back in a couple weeks for a regular floss tube, and then I'll also have the fabric dyeing in there somewhere. So I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.